I've lost 180 pounds with a combination of carnivore, keto, and counting calories. I reached my goal in November of 2022, and over the past year and a half, I've noticed the scale went up about 8 pounds. Let's experiment with carnivore and counting calories and see what improvements I can make. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. So today is Saturday, and I went Walmart shopping, and Walmart haul Terri Day, or Walmart haul Terri did Saturday Terri a solid. I'm out of my meatfuls because I ate it last night for supper, and so I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be really nice to Terri, and I saw these New York strips, so I'm gonna take some butter. And we're just going to put it in the bottom of this skillet. Just going to get it down in there. Alright. We'll set there. I'm going to show you how I do my steaks. I've done them lots of times for y'all. But, alright. These are, like I said, New York strip. So we're going to put one in. Listen to that sizzle, y'all. Alright, now, favor the yellow sticker, of course, because, you know, that's how I roll. So then, I picked up some seasoning. We got some buttery burger blend. I have not opened this yet, so I usually kind of let them sit on there a second, just to let that other side get nice and damp, kind of moist and whatnot. And then I add my seasoning after I flip it. So my seasonings today, so I've been on this, there's this kid named Logan on TikTok, and he's on the cucumber TikTok. And since I'm not eating cucumber of our veggies right now, but I wanted to try this stuff. I remember when we were young, people were like, oh, salt is bad, so they made this accent stuff. It's actually MSG, wakes up food flavor. Now I know, MSG over the years has gotten a lot of flack. I don't know if those people are right, but you know what else gets a lot of flack? Beef. And everybody says, oh, beef's bad, you can't eat beef. Well, we eat beef. And we're all right, so maybe MSG is all right. I couldn't tell you, but we're going to do it anyway, just because I want to. So now that it's damp, we're going to flip them. So that way, when we shake our seasonings on, they stay. This is called Buttery Burger Blend. Kinder's Buttery Burger Blend. Kinder's Buttery Burger Blend. And we've got Kinder's Brown Butter Salted Garlic. Put some of that on there. And then we're going to put some of this accent. These are tiny holes, y'all. They didn't come out very well. So I know it looks like I'm shaking a lot, but it is not coming out very well. All right. So now we're going to cover it. And we're going to cover it for 4 minutes. All right. Now, take that off. And we flip it. We're going to go ahead and put some more of these same seasonings on there. Okay, now we're going to leave it uncovered for about 3 minutes, and then we'll take a look. We'll cut one, and we'll take a look at it. So, this just does not come out, man. Anyway, so again, I'll see you in 3 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. And I'm going to set them on this plate and let them rest. And then what I'm doing next is something I've not done, so we're going to try it out. So I've got like just a little pat of butter in here. And this is where the ish comes in. Got some red cooking wine. We're going to deglaze the pan. Now we're gonna get all those seasonings taken out of there and let it kind of deglaze it a little bit. That's a good way to help, clean your skillet after you cook something. You can use water too, and that works. That's what I do a lot of times, is just add water, and that'll help you clean out your cast iron skillet. I also, oh shoot, I wanted water. Hang on. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add some water. And I'll explain what we're going to do. So, a long time ago, Debbie Sue sent me some keto chow. And she sent me some savory. This is beef soup. Now, I'm not making a beef soup, but I'm making more of a gravy. And so, I want to put some of this in here. And I'm going to make kind of like a beef gravy to go with my steaks. And so, I thought, well, this would be kind of a fun way to use it and see what I think of it. So now I'm just going to let this all kind of simmer and all that good stuff. As it kind of reduces, I'll add a little bit of garlic. But that's all the seasonings that I'm going to add at this time. Let me take a little taste of it. Hang on. Oh yeah. That's awesome. It tastes like a brown gravy. Coolness. All right. So we're going to let this like simmer and reduce for a little bit, and then I'll be back. Hey, you are going to want to stay around this and keep stirring. You don't want it to stick to the bottom. And I'm not saying I'm using these things, doing these things right. I'm not saying I'm using the seasonings right. I'm not saying my way is how you should do it. I just wanted to experiment. And you know me, I'm all about experimenting. So that's why I wanted to try today. So it's reducing pretty good. I'm going to let it go just a little bit longer. But I'm kind of treating that keto chow soup starter as flour. So that's kind of how I'm treating it. So now I just want it to reduce a little bit more because I don't want quite this much. I don't want that much gravy. So, and I did add a little bit more and I put it away. I had just a little bit more of it. Now I'm going to add some garlic. Because, I love me some garlic. As they say, measure with your heart. Some minced onions would be good in there too, but I don't want to gum it up too much. Yes, I do. Hang on. All right, about that much minced onions. Because they'll kind of swell up as they're in that moisture for the next couple minutes. So again, I'm going to let this go for a few more minutes and I will be back. Okay, I feel like it's good now. It's nice and thick enough for how I want it. You can cook it a little less or a little longer depending on the texture you want. Now I'm going to put it into this bowl right here. I can't do it your way. I have to do it this way because I'm right-handed, so give me a second. Whenever I'm done using my skillet, I like to heat it back up and pour some water in it. But I got to let it heat up. Hang on. This is just going to be a whole thing. Okay, now that's heated up, I see it kind of bubbling in there. I add some water. Basically, I'm deglazing it with water to kind of get up any of those stuck-on bits in there. That's how I do it. And there isn't anything stuck in there because I already did that with the red wine. So now it's ready for me to take over to the sink. And I use just Dawn and a scrub brush. Oh, I'll show you. Come on. All right, so I come over here and I dump that out. And I rinse it out a couple good times. And I just use my Dawn. And I use a scrubby brush. I know some people say, don't use Dawn, don't use Dawn. Well, let me tell you something. Now, this is 100% my opinion. So, you know, opinions are like belly buttons. We all got one. But anyway, in my personal opinion, if the people on the Gold Rush Trail had to treat these things as delicate as people nowadays like to make it sound, ain't no way they would have continued to use these whenever they're, you know, in them covered wagons. They needed something sturdy and durable that held up to their way of living. So after I use that, then I go on and use this. Again, that's my opinion. But then what I also understand that I am thinning out my season. So oftentimes, I don't know, after about, 7, 8, 10 uses, I can kind of tell if I get it, and before I get it, I look at it, and if it looks like it needs another seasoning, then when I'm done, I'll just do another seasoning. But it doesn't right now, so then I just go through and I wipe it out. And then I take this bad boy. See, look how clean that is. See it? It's clean. Now come on, let's go back to the oven. Now I put my oven on medium, which is straight down on my thing. And I set an alarm for 15 minutes. And I just let it sit and dry out for, sorry, you're in my arm. I let it sit and dry out for 15 minutes. So I just say, hey Ziggy, stove timer 15 minutes.
Second timer, 15 minutes, starting now. By the way, the artist Skillet released new music. Would you like to hear it?
Not now.
Canceling.
Okay, so in 15 minutes, this will be done, and I'll turn it off and let it come to room temperature. If I felt like it needed a little seasoning, after it dries, I could put just a little bit of oil and rub it around, and then just let it sit back on the stovetop for another 10, 15 minutes if I wanted to, but it ain't that bad. So, all right, let's go eat, guys. Hey, I think y'all know me well enough to know that I'm not proper, so, you know, if you're proper, this probably ain't the channel for you. But anyway, so let's get into this steak. Let's see what we think. How'd it go? Ooh, that's good. It's just medium. So what I'm going to do, whoop, that's a big old bite. Take it. I'm going to dip it in this dip. Oh, gravy. I could pour it over it. But for some reason, I just want to dip it. Just one dip. That's really good. My agenda today, very short. Hear me out. I was going to make my meatfuls, my meat waffles. I was going to do it. But I kind of would like to try this week. I'll maybe change my mind by the end of the day, I'll tell you. But I would kind of like to try this week with 3 burgers at breakfast or brunch and 3 burgers at supper. I don't know. I just want to try it and see what happens. And see if I stay fuller longer. So not even have the buns at all. I kind of wonder if, you know, the extra burger patty will help me stay fuller longer instead of the eggs with the 2 ounces of meat. So I'll figure out the macros and all that good stuff. And today's what? Saturday? Sunday, Monday? So if I'm going to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You'll find out Wednesday. So watch Wednesday's video to find out. Alright, I'm gonna eat. And yeah. I'm gonna make some creamies. And I bought some vodka and some Malibu rum. Because I've heard that, mixing that in helps, like, to keep it softer. And since I want to make some without milk, I want to try it. So we're going to be doing some experimenting, but you got to wait for that video. Because I won't know, because I'll make them today and I won't be able to eat it till, like, Sunday or Monday. So anyway, I'll make the video and you just stay tuned because I don't know how it's going to go down, but it's going to go down. All right, bye. Hey there. So I just made up a batch of creamies, and since I used my blender, it whipped them up way too much. So I have some, this is just a mixture of my proteins, the protein creamy mixtures. There's some strawberries, some chocolate, some peppermint, and that's like maybe some chocolate peanut butter. I don't know. I just dumped it all in here, and so anyway, it's about that much of, it's a mixture of my protein creamy. So the liquid, because like I said, once you whip it up, it froths it up, and that's why I prefer to shake it. So, because I don't want it to airy, I want all that goodness. But anyway, so, all right, yeah. So Saturday, Terri, I will see you at supper. Bye. Lee, thank you for buying me a coffee. I really appreciate that. Lee Wiseman, I know you because we were in band together. I'm gonna put you up on my on my board or my cabinets of gratitude. Hang on, and I'll show you where you're gonna be. But thank you for buying me coffee. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're on the 1, 2, 3, fourth wall, a fourth cabinet. Thank you so much, Lee. I really appreciate it. Hey, so I don't know who you are, but someone bought me a cup of coffee. Thank you so much. I'm assuming you bought me a cup of coffee before, and you didn't tell me who it was. But so I'm assuming you just don't want to tell me. But thank you so much for my cup of coffee, someone. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to do something very unconventional for me. I got my air fryer, and it's up to 400. It's preheated. I'm going to plop in 2 burgers. I was watching Kelly Hogan and just thought I'd try her method. So she preheats it. She does 4 minutes and then flips them in 4 minutes. And I'll see you whenever that's done. So I'll do 4 minutes, flip in 4 minutes. All right, it has been 4 minutes. Let's flip it. Gonna add some salt. Hang on. Gonna add just some salt. I'm not adding much other stuff because we're gonna be dipping it. All right, we'll check in 4 more minutes, and when it's done, I got some of my fat-free cheese that we're gonna sprinkle on it and put it back in there for another minute or so. Listen, I got my ice cream going over there. Let's take a look. Well, they look pretty good. I'm going to flip them. Oh, no, that's not done. Maybe she likes hers rare. I don't know. We're going to put a little more salt on them. I'm going to sprinkle some cheese on them. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right. Let's go for another 2 minutes. Okay, we'll go another 2 minutes. Let's take a look. She must have a more powerful one than I do. I want that cheese to be cooked a little more, so we're going to go another minute. Okay. So I have used, this is fat-free cheese. The bad thing about fat-free cheese is it does not melt very well. And it kind of becomes more crispy than it does melty. And that's fine, I don't care. I'm not serving this to anybody other than myself. So I ain't going to cry about it. Yeah. Hang on, let me get this cleaned up and I'll show you what we're going to do. So I put this at the bottom of my pan, at the bottom of my thing. I'm going to go ahead and pour this back over it. There'll be a little bit left in there, but that's all right. And then, so I got my cheese here. Spread that around. Well, no, I'm not. It's crunchy. You hear it? Crunch, crunch. I've got 2 slices of bacon that I cut up and then microwave. This is the kind that's supposedly already cooked. Probably cooked it just a wee bit too long. And this is a mixture of my ketchup, G. Hughes ketchup, and G. Hughes honey mustard. So I'm going to put that on there. Let me just show you what we're doing today. I'm doing something I really do not do, and it makes me a little nervous because I'm always worried it's going to cause me to trigger something. But so this part is the okay part. Hang on. Now look, don't be judging. Don't be judging. I took the dogs for a walk today. So, cheeseburger, no bun. I'm going to have a bag of these. These are the Wild protein chips made with chicken breast, egg whites, bone broth. This is sea salt and vinegar. I mean, there's other ingredients too, so it ain't perfectly clean. Hang on. They ain't perfectly clean, so don't be calling the carnivore police. But, let's see. Yep. And then, to go with it, it's the fruit cereal creamy. Or protein creamy. So, don't be looking for no macros, because I don't track on Saturday, but that's what I'm doing. So I'll take a bite of bacon, burger. And these now, I'm probably over calories. This whole bag is 210 calories, but I took off a burger, so that should kind of balance each other out, but I had 2 slices of bacon, so that's what's going to shoot me over. So anyway, I'm going to go sit at the table and eat. I love you guys. It's been a good day. Like I said, I walked the dogs. I didn't have any meal prep, but I did 4 loads of laundry. And went to Walmart. So, yeah, that's what I know. Tomorrow is kids' church and grown-up church and Judy. So, love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.